California and how Democrats are piling on to have someone run for governor by the name of Kamala Harris. Now, Democrats are exploding amongst each other as Anna Kasparian explodes on the Young Turks at possibility of Kamala Harris becoming California governor. She says, I'm going to move. California Governor Kamala Harris. Cenk Uygur says that Kamala Harris would win in a heartbeat because Democrats will get in line and have her become literally the governor of California in a heartbeat, which is just absolutely crazy. Another story I have, well, if you're from California, please let me know. This is pretty crazy. California having Kamala Harris become become governor, and you guys are just going to let that happen. Man, this is unbelievably terrible. What's crazy is I have family in California, and I'm worried about them. So California's new governor in 2028 looks like Kamala Harris. Is it 2028? I think it's before that, if I'm not mistaken. Donald Trump also says that he may demand that the Panama Canal may be returned to the United States of America, as he announces that the Panama Canal is considered a vital national asset for the United States due to its critical role to America's economy and the national security. A secure Panama Canal is crucial to U.S. commerce and rapid deployment of the U.S. Navy. So Donald Trump basically insinuating and saying that the Panama Canal needs to return back to the United States of America. And of course, leftists are melting down all over the place. So we got Donald Trump making that announcement. We also have Tim Burchett. I don't want to mispronounce his name. He says that we all got played with this new CR spending bill that Congress passed. The bill included $100 million in unaccountable money for North Carolina, money for Francis Scott Key Bridge that got hit by a barge in Maryland, the company that had insurance, $100 million for the Coast Guard for whatever reason, 5.7 billion, excuse me. So wait, 100 billion, excuse me, for the Coast Guard, 5.7 billion in there for submarines, and more useless stuff that nobody has asked for. So we got stuff about that bill that is coming out now that is pretty crazy. We also got, of course, a whistleblower coming out of Kamala Harris' campaign, basically saying that they're going to leave the party. So, you know, we got more people leaving the Democratic Party. Cenk Uygur also showed up to AmFest. He's getting a lot of flack. They're calling him a grifter. They're saying that he wants to be like Anna Kasparian, even though more people believe that Anna Kasparian is actually more genuine than Cenk Uygur, that Cenk Uygur is actually faking it. So let's get to the news right here real quick. Anna Kasparian freaks out. She freaks out and says that she will move if Democrats make the mistake of replacing Gavin Newsom with Kamala Harris. So basically, she freaked out. And I want you guys to listen to this audio. I'm going to show you the audio because she was freaking out on here. And once again, I'm not home, so I'm not able to stream the way I want to. But I want you to listen to this. This video is actually insane. Listen to this, guys. Listen to the way she freaks out at Cenk Uygur. Watch this.
I think Kamala Harris will probably win in a cakewalk for governor.
No!
Okay.
No! What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm telling you the reality, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing?
Democratic voters in California love to obey. And so
oh my God. I'm gonna move, Cenk. I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna move.
I'm not saying I'm in favor of it. I'm telling you what's like if the Democratic Party said, we anoint Kamala Harris, a giant percentage of Democrats in California would go, yes, we obey. We will take the loyalty oath.
So you may be wondering what she's melting down about. She's melting down about the reality that Kamala Harris is up next in California. So once again, we've seen a mass exodus out of California, and now more people are threatening to leave the party and the state if Kamala Harris is anointed. But the big story here is pretty much that Kamala Harris would win in a heartbeat. And that's what people are very scared about. And people that live in California, there's a bunch of people that live in California now. So it's pretty crazy. Kasparian then looked into the camera as if she said directly to Harris, how about you wait and see like your way out of public life, and then go do what you're supposed to do. Go work in the private sector, go do a lobbying thing, whatever it is, but do not run as governor of California. Do not run as governor of California. So that is pretty crazy. We got progressives that don't want Kamala Harris. We got leftists that don't want Kamala Harris, but it looks like there's a possibility that she could win. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we got also Trump announcing Panama Canal to return back to the United States of America. That was a huge announcement that he made on on Truth Social, posted all over X, where Donald J. Trump is saying, look, man, I think this version of Donald Trump 2.0 it's so crazy to see this version. Any news on the drone that was shot down? We do have some more drone news. If you guys want that, we can talk about that as well. Drones all over the United States of America. Of course, there was a drone ban. Oh, wow. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Ukrainian drones strike deep into Russian territory. Hundreds of miles. Wow. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got the story here, the story that you guys are talking about. So retired NYPD detective saw a drone drop strange glowing object over Staten Island. It was no toy. So this is breaking news stories that we have. A drone dropped a mysterious glowing object over a Staten Island neighborhood. What? And NYPD took the matter seriously enough to do 4 flybys over the area. According to a retired NYPD detective who reported the strange scene, the alarming sight unfolded around 6:15 a.m. on December 14th. While John Scotto was having his morning cigarette, he told the Post. Wow, so he reported this. Apparently, he says, I said it was an object with a small white light. That's what he says, he's 59 years old. He says he was sitting on the Rossville porch when a 7-foot long, 2-foot wide rectangular drone popped up over the treetops of thick woods just across the street. He then called the cops. He then called the NYPD. Whatever dropped out of the drone, Scott said, I had a white light on it, and it was gone in a flash. So what are these drones doing in New York City? This story breaks from the New York Post. Apparently, drones are legitimately dropping white stuff. There's still a whole bunch of drones flying all over New York City. So it is pretty crazy to see that these are the stories that are still putting it down, happening right now. It dropped out of the drone and went straight towards the ground really fast. Now, was this guy, was this guy really high, or was he actually seeing stuff coming out of the drone? He says the large drone then hovered above his home momentarily, clearing his roof and by just 20 feet before disappearing into the distance. Based on the size of it, I'm sure it was a military drone, Scotto said. It was no toy. Scotto called 911 to report the fallen object, and within 15 minutes, the NYPD was on the scene. So once again, was he high? Or is he telling the truth about a drone dropping white objects all over Staten Island? This is a story that's trending all over New York City. A lot of people have been saying that the drones are not going away, but people are just ignoring it because this is just the new norm. It has become the new norm to see drones in the sky and just say, you know what? It's whatever. I guess we're just not going to pay any attention to it. So that's what's going on. An NYPD helicopter soon arrived and passed over the woods 4 times, Scotto said. The descending object spotted by Scotto added another layer of mystery to the recent drone sightings all over New Jersey and New York, which federal officials have downplayed. Alarming drone sightings in both states began more than a month ago, and it has not gotten anything. So the NYPD did flybys. They didn't find anything. This is a retired NYPD detective that saw the white object falling out of the drone, and that's all we got from there. It's pretty crazy that's all we got from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this version of the news. We got drones dropping mystery objects, mystery white objects. No, I'm in Arizona. I'm in America Fest. This is the night before the last night. Donald Trump will be here tomorrow. Somebody said, why does it have to be white? Okay, here is Donald J. Trump speaking of the Panama Canal and why it is important for him to make the announcement. Let's take a listen.
And you take a look at the Panama Canal. It was such an incredible engineering marvel. We sold it under Jimmy Carter. We sold it to Panama for $1. The following day, they quadrupled the amount of money the ships had to pay to get across. They didn't lose one ship. And now they've made it much bigger, and now they've widened it. They've doubled it, right? They've more than doubled it. And it's one of the most profitable things. Any time it's just incredible, right? We gave it away for $1. China now controls it. They actually control the Panama Canal. They run it, they control it. And we shouldn't let that happen.
So right now, as he said, China controls the Panama Canal. Donald Trump announces that once he gets into office, the Panama Canal will be reclaimed by the United States of America. That's his plan. How is that going to happen? Is there going to be negotiations? Is there going to be some way how is it going to happen? I know that he's made the announcement. The announcement has gone viral all over the place. Once again, Trump obviously says that he loves it. So thank you so much for your $20 donation. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you. So Donald Trump says we must reclaim it. The United States has a vested interest, says Donald J. Trump on Truth Social, a vested interest in the secure, efficient, and reliable operation of the Panama Canal. And that was always understood. We would and will never let it fall into the wrong hands. It was not given for the benefits of others, but merely as a token of cooperation with the U.S. and Panama. If the principles, both moral and legal, of this monogamous gesture of giving are not followed, then we will demand the Panama Canal be returned to the United States in full without question. So that was a huge announcement that's causing sparks all over. And once again, Panama Canal returning back to the United States, and so that way it be controlled by no foreign nation. So Donald J. Trump taking the steps again, still much. What are we, guys? We're about a month, less than a month away officially. No, we are a month away exactly today from Donald J. Trump taking office, being inaugurated. So it's happening. It's happening fast, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, a lot of people are just praying that more stuff doesn't start to happen. So thank you so much for the 700 likes. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to smash the like button. And let me know where you guys are watching from. Thank you so much, Abby, for your donation. Thank you. I'm here. I'm about to go mingle with some more people, keep meeting folks. I got to meet Byron Donalds today. I got to meet Devori Darkins. And I also got to meet Stephen Gardner, one of my favorite YouTubers. I also got to hang out with Black Conservative Perspective as well. So I got to hang out with so many different people that do this for a living along with me. And I want to say thank you guys so much. We talk about you guys all the time. So Byron Donalds, Speaker of the House, future Speaker of the House. Maybe. I know he's feeling good. He's looking good. So we'll see exactly what happens in the world of politics. So drone stuff, Panama Canal, California prepping itself for, of course, Kamala Harris to be the next governor. Democrats are legitimately just going to hand her California, which is just so crazy. Hey, Tammy, thank you so much for your $20 donation. I appreciate you, Tammy. That means the world to me. Thank you so much for always donating to the show. I appreciate you guys. I'm on the road, but I'm very, very dedicated to making sure you guys get the best content possible. And here's something that I will say before you guys go. There's a whole bunch of people that do this. But one thing I'll say about the mainstream conservative media is that they really don't have you. Like, look, nothing against the Daily Wire, nothing against Real America's Voice, but a lot of you guys love independent media, media that legitimately is not corrupted by extra sponsors and all this stuff. Like you guys are like, man, they wish that they could have this audience right here. I'm not bragging about it, but I'm very proud that you guys legitimately go to independent sources like Devori Darkins, like Black Conservative Perspective, like The Officer Tatum, like Candace, like Timcast, like, I don't know, you guys name me your favorite YouTubers to watch, like Steven Gardner. You guys go to them instead of going to all these other people. I don't know. I'm just very proud to be represented, like Doc Rich as well. Exactly. A whole bunch of people that you guys watch. Those are the people that I'm here representing. That's what we got going on. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I'm going to go have myself a very good night, and we'll be back tomorrow with bigger